not my birthday yet. It's not Christmas. But I still get whiskey.
Day 4. Welcome to the Bourbon Band's 2023 Advent Whiskey Tournament, presented by Bull Run Distillery and their extensive award-winning line of craft spirits.
Today we've got 2 samples in a head-to-head matchup, followed by 2 more samples in a head-to-head matchup.
Sure do.
No idea what these are, no bottles to introduce. We may as well get right to it. This is whiskey number 7 over here.
Yep.
And whiskey number 30.
We got it.
Let's get to the nose.
Cherry, oaky, vanilla-y. I like the nose on glass number 2, by the way.
Yeah.
It's very brown sugary. It makes me want to jump in.
Glass 2 is maybe a little bit brighter. Here's what we're going to do today.
Oh.
I have a tendency to select the first one that I try. Not always.
I thought about it. Let's start to the left first and then go there.
Exactly.
I thought about that yesterday when we wrapped up. Not that it would make a difference, but let's be fair.
Let's just mix it up.
Yeah.
The Bourbon Van, mixing it up a little bit on day 4.
Yum. Oh, it's delicious.
Wow. My goodness, the flavor on that.
My goodness. My goodness is right. That's delicious.
Man, you can just sit with this. It's vanilla. There's raisins. Almost like a vanilla yogurt.
Yum. It's... I put my glass down immediately just because I'm still tasting the flavors.
Oh, you don't need another sip of this one right away. No, not at all. The brown sugar's there.
Sip 1, it tastes wonderful.
Yeah, and we're tasting a little bit earlier in the day today, which
Yeah.
is always nice. A little day drinking here on day 4.
Not too much, but it's about an hour earlier than we usually start these videos.
Early enough, the sun's still up today.
One more sip. The nose has a little breadiness on it now. The cherry note is just wonderful. Cherry and vanilla, brown sugar and oak, a little bit of light, a smattering, may I say, of leather.
A smattering of leather?
A smattering of leather, because it's very light.
I rolled this around on my tongue for a while. That is a cherry Danish with like the vanilla frosting that's kind of crunchy on top.
And you get kind of like that pastry dough.
Yeah.
You're right. I think a Danish is actually pretty good because it does feel a little creamy.
Boy,
delicious.
Is that great.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious. Don't know what it is. Love it. Let's take a quick break here to let our palates reset. I think it's going to take a minute. We edit these videos to be pretty short, 10, maybe 20 minutes. We try to just give you the important stuff, the good stuff, if any of it's any good. So if you're watching this going, well, they don't really take a lot of time to make this decision. The videos themselves to shoot take usually over an hour, even though you're only seeing about 5 to 10 minutes of what we're actually doing here. So we are dedicated to giving these whiskeys a fair shake. Just wanted to make that clear for anybody that's watching going, why, these guys they're not taking the time they should.
Well, nobody wants to watch a 45-minute bourbon tasting.
Not from the Bourbon Band.
Yeah, not from us. Unless we're being particularly funny.
Unlikely.
Oh, yum. I'll stop saying yum at some point.
I'll stop saying it when the whiskey stops being delicious, because yum.
Yeah.
That's outstanding. That is real. Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that a ton.
There's some really nice cherry in this one as well. They actually do taste differently, but some of the flavors are the same. They're just not balanced a little bit different, but they hit a little bit different.
Yeah.
Nice oakiness, vanilla in this one as well. I think it's a little bit darker than the first one.
A touch, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
A little tobacco on the finish.
That's beautiful. I like this one so much. You're going right back in.
Yeah.
I was reaching for it, and then I was like, wait a minute. There's still more things showing up here. There's cinnamon. There's a breadiness on the finish of this one.
Yeah.
Don't always get that. That's nice. I like them. The finish lasts a long time for both of these. Very, very tasty whiskey.
There's almost like a banana cherry candiness about this. It's not artificial sweetness, but there's just that fruit sweetness that kind of comes together real nice, almost like a little tropical sip.
Like the leftover sugary sweetness you get from a candy like that. Wow, I let that just kind of roll around on my tongue for the longest time this time. There's some tobacco in there, of course. The cherry is great. The vanilla is a little tamped down compared to the first glass, I think, or the glass number 2. I'm fairly smitten with both of these.
I know, this is going to be a tough one.
We'll have to go back and forth to see what stands out in what we might have missed in both of these, I think.
Yeah, this is a solid matchup. We've had some delicious matchups so far in the first 4 days.
Yeah, you guys didn't make it easy on us.
No. I kind of kept thinking that somebody would throw us like an Old Crow or something. Just to see.
The tournament is still young.
It's true.
Last year we specified nothing under 90 proof, I believe.
Yeah, we didn't do that this year.
No.
The flavors on glass number 2 now feel a little bit darker, a little bit more subtle, but still balanced and cohesive, whereas this one's a little bit brighter to me.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a flip-flop of where it was on the nose, I think. Neither one of them is especially thick, but they both seem to get into all the nooks and crannies and hang around. So the flavor is really, it's fairly intense, but it settles into a really mild, enjoyable finish. Both of them do. This is going to be tough because when you compare those sorts of elements, they're really similar. This one's totally going to come down to what are we in the mood for.
Yep.
I have a hard time not thinking about what these might be when I'm drinking them. And I'm totally stumped on these. I really don't know. And I've been stumped almost every day so far. I think I do better at this when I'm outside.
It's possible the fresh air, some of the elements, get brought into it.
The next year's tournament might have to be 100% outdoors.
I would love that. We'd have to go somewhere a little bit warmer because it's like 39 degrees today.
It's going to be 19 degrees overnight. I have a decision. No, I don't.
You changed that quickly?
I found something new that I liked on the glass that I just sipped. And then I found something I wasn't that fond of as it settled on my palate. So,
on the glass that you sipped?
Yeah, the one that I just sipped. I guess it's worth it to keep on drinking these down because you never know.
Yeah, I'm almost, almost done again.
Same old story.
I think I know what I'm going to do. Well, I think I know what I'm going to do.
Man, this one's coming right down to the wire for me.
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm going to do too. On the count of 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've no bad answers here.
Yeah.
When it came down to it, I actually liked this one least on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was something about the flavors. They were a little bit brighter, a little bit punchier. I liked what they had to offer overall. This one became a little bit, it's probably more elegant.
Maybe.
But yeah, I just liked, I moved it forward.
Somebody like me knows elegance when he tastes it.
Yeah.
And so I actually found something that I really liked on that glass. Mm-hmm. On the last time through, I found some butterscotch in there.
Ooh.
And that always makes me happy.
Yeah.
On the tail end of it, I got a little bitterness, and I thought, well, that's not going to be my favorite, because whether it's well-aged or not, bitterness can be a bit of a turnoff.
Right.
Well, then I spent a little more time with glass 1, found the same bitterness. So the flavor profile I preferred all along was glass number 2. That's why I chose it. That means that I chose glass whiskey number 30.
7.
Oh,
no. I chose whiskey number 7. You chose whiskey number 30.
Great. We will mark it. We'll get ready for the next matchup, and we'll be right back after this.
Was your whiskey hand-selected by the Bourbon Van? If not, it should be. Click the link below in the description and get yours today.
Whiskey number 9, whiskey number 12.
Correct.
Here we go again. On the nose.
Kind of tastes like water. Not taste. It smells like watermelon. Sugar. It's like white sugar and watermelon.
Yeah, kind of a simple syrup thing happening there.
A little bit of a summer picnic.
Minus the ants.
Minus the ants. I'm trying to come up with some new flavor notes.
I think you're doing great.
Day 4, everything's oak and vanilla.
That is true. There is oak and vanilla here too.
Wow. These were quite different than matchup number 1. Lemons, citrus, I would say peach or something.
Yeah, both are very bright, very fruity.
Wow. Good matchup. At least on the nose.
Which one do you want to sip first this time?
You call it.
Start on the left again?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's backwards day. You're right about that, like refreshing peach note.
Yeah. Did we cheers today? I was just thinking, is this video cursed? Did we cheers? I don't think that we did. I just wasted that sip thinking about the cheers.
All right, let's cheers.
Well, Well, it's too late now, but cheers, everybody. This tastes like a...
Grape juice.
Oh, and I was going to say like a summer iced tea.
Yeah, I would say there's a definitely like tea note there of some type. It is, well, there you go. That's a Pomeranian in a little bag somebody would carry around with the little Pomeranian sticking out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just enjoyable, cute.
Oh.
Nothing to dislike about that.
Yeah, it is. It tastes like summer to me. The flavors are bright and citrusy, a little sugary. Mm-hmm. It kind of tastes like a summer picnic.
Yeah, fruit with some sugar on it. Mm. Oh, that's real nice. Light tobacco, very gentle.
Mm-hmm. I'm very much enjoying the nose on this. Mm-hmm. Can't believe we forgot to cheers.
Very gentle baking spice there too. Almost like a cinnamon roll made with peaches.
Mm-hmm. There is a breadiness to it, or a crackeriness maybe.
It's so pleasant.
It's light and airy. Mm-hmm. The flavors are really nice. Mm-hmm.
I feel like this whiskey wants to curl up in my lap and take a nap.
Yeah.
Easygoing.
Strawberries now I'm getting on the finish.
Mm-hmm. Natural fruit. Nothing really artificial here at all.
Agreed. I like this.
Yeah.
Now this one smells a little bit darker.
Huh.
Oh, I just got myself in the eye.
Watch out for that splashback. Day 5, Julie's gonna show up wearing some goggles.
I was gonna have like a eye patch, like a pirate.
I had no idea she was a Horace Grant fan.
These are both real fruity, but not your normal expectant cherries and, black currants or something.
Yeah, brighter fruits. This one has a touch of that artificial fruit sweetness to it.
It has a little mint too. It almost reminds me a bit of a mojito or something, where it has just a little bit muddled sugar and mint with it. It doesn't taste like a mojito, but...
No, but it is reminiscent of one.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
Maybe a strawberry mojito, because I have had strawberry mojitos before. Delicious. Did you try one? I'm repping my cocktails.
This one has a little bit of a floral presence. Little touch of perfume there. Mm-hmm. I took a really big sip that time and rolled it around in my tongue forever. These are low proof, I have to guess.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to do that if they were too high proof. Just a super pleasant, very laid back, sweet, sugary whiskey that I feel like would appeal to just about any drinker, in particular a new whiskey drinker. So if you're new to whiskey and you're watching this video,
maybe this is something to try out.
give it a shot.
I've got a little, on the finish, I got a little black pepper as well.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Which I thought was interesting, because it's a pretty light drink.
Yeah, I mean, glass 1 over here has the black pepper finish. Mm-hmm. Glass 2 has more of the cinnamon finish. Yep. So you've got totally different spice profiles there.
I do like this first round because we're drinking the same thing.
That's nice.
So then we're just talking about the same whiskeys.
Yeah, later on we might as well be in different rooms.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be.
I'm just thinking how funny that would be. Very pleasant, very low proof, very fruity. Man, it tastes like summer. Yeah, a little buttery. That's good. We did say it was a little bready, so like a buttery bready with some fresh fruit on top. And that sounds delicious.
You like
maybe put a little honey on it. I'm making a dessert right now.
Look at you.
A little whipped cream on top.
It is just very pleasant, man. Yeah. You wouldn't be offended by either one of these.
This is weird. I've never given this in the how many years we've done this? 3 years we've done this?
You're getting this is an exclusive.
All of a sudden I tasted celery.
Celery doesn't have any flavor.
But it's got like a feeling.
it's vegetal, yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about glass 1 or 2?
I'm glass number 1.
Interesting. Show me that celery.
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes celery. I mean, I guess people do. Nobody really likes celery unless you're like slathering it in cream cheese or something. But it does have a kind of a taste to it, even though it doesn't really have a taste to it. The power of persuasion, did I fool you into thinking that there's some celery? I don't know, it just came to me.
No, I got flowers again.
Oh, okay.
Like rose petals almost.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's... slightly different lane than I was in.
I think these are both tasty enough whiskeys, but I have to be honest, not super excited about either one of these.
They're not like, I can't wait to go bourbon hunting these bottles.
Right.
But I am enjoying them. I think there's just a really lovely, easygoing quality about it. Me personally, I'm always looking for something that I can drink in the summertime because a lot of bourbons are just too heavy.
Because all you drink in the summertime is gin.
Gin, yeah, I want something
and apparently
effervescent.
Strawberry mojitos.
But I want something effervescent and whatever. And these actually strike me a little bit more summery than some of the other ones.
They are a little bit summery. I'm gonna take one more sip, but I think I have a decision.
I have a decision as well.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, 24 days of this. I gotta keep this rig rolling.
It's a lot of days.
Oh, I was just watching you like, are you enjoying that?
I finished a glass. First time in this tournament.
Hey, welcome to my world.
I have a decision.
Let's do this.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow. I'm like surprised. I'm so surprised that you went forward with that one.
It's super easy drinking.
I love this.
It's palatable. Glass number 1, based on the perfume floral note that I was getting, definitely not my favorite, so it's eliminated. And that is whiskey number 9.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go get that envelope.
Let's find out what we're drinking. I love that these are in like gold envelopes.
I love it.
They look like they're winners, but it's the losers that are getting opened.
Wah, wah, wah.
And the whiskey is.
And the whiskey is. Dun, dun, dun. I do like that they're all on Far Side comics.
Oh, that is fun.
Oh, sorry, it's from the farm again.
Oh boy, sorry, farm. You guys are so generous, and here we've eliminated 2 of your bottles in the first 4 days.
Now I feel so sad.
What do we got here?
This is, we've had this brand once before. Breckenridge High Proof 105, minimum 2 years.
Okay, well.
So it's a young baby.
We thought maybe it was a little bit young based on our tasting notes. Another whiskey eliminated, and we're halfway through the first round.
Wow, already? That went fast.
Did it?
I've got to say that it went fast so far because we got a lot of days ahead of us.
We got a lot to go yet. That's the end of day number 4. Another 3 whiskeys have made it through to the second round. We hope that your brackets are 100% intact. I'm sure there's tons of you out there that have 100%. From wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm actually really surprised you went forward with that glass.
I don't like flowers.
Oh, fair.